there. My name is Colleen, and I thought I'd come on today and share some Qigong to help calm your mind. Boy, there's a lot of distractions going on out there, and our minds can just get overwhelmed with busy thoughts. So let's do a little Qigong together, calm the mind, center the energy down in the belly where we want it so that we can feel clear headed, um, with access to our wisdom and energized in the body. All right, we're going to start with our basic Qigong stance. Feet are hip to shoulder width apart and the knees are gently bent. I'm going to rest one palm on my low belly and the other palm on top of the back of that hand. We're going to breathe into this, it's called the lower dantian in Chinese medicine. This area, kind of like the body's gas tank, we're going to breathe into there. So first, go ahead and exhale the breath. And I want you to inhale through the nose, filling your belly, belly inflating like a balloon. And exhaling through the nose, navel falls back toward the spine, deflating like a balloon. Let's do 3 more like that. Breathing into the belly like that helps bring energy out of the head down to the belly. So just the breathing starts to affect the change that we're looking for. Next, we are going to turn from the hips and the waist. Let the body, let the arms gently knock on the body. This is called knocking on the door of life. So we're turning through the hips and the waist. And because the hips and waist are turning, the whole torso is turning. And because the torso is turning, the arms are swinging. It's not that I am making my arms swing. My arms are relaxed and they're following the movement of my torso. We just want to connect in with breathing. The Qigong, like the first intervention of the practice really is that we work with long, slow, deep breathing. And that's a really powerful, I call it, like it helps affect a state shift or a state change in the body. That breathing helps us change internal way of being. All right, and now we're gonna bring one hand up to the chest in a light loose fist. The other hand still knocking on the sort of low back area. And we're still breathing. And here, if you like, you could exhale through your mouth. Exhaling through the mouth at certain points in our practice, it just sort of gives tension a particular pathway to exit the body. Okay, in order to change this movement again, just a little bit. One arm comes up and slaps on the top of the shoulder. Other arm still knocking on the low back. There's a point up where we're knocking. I don't remember what acupoint that is, but it's said to help us make better decisions because it brings fresh chi, life force energy into the mind. So let's open for fresh chi in the mind. I say yes to that. Yes to clearer thinking, better decisions, access to inner wisdom, intuition, even divine guidance. There's a way for that. All right, one hand back to the chest. And now both arms down low. We'll finish this movement just like we started. And take one more nice breath. And as you finish that, just let your body gently come to a stop. All right. Well, oftentimes, our heads can like not get access to the best energy because we all have all this tension in like the neck, the upper back, the shoulders. And so this next movement we're going to do is called spreading the feathers. So we're going to bring the hands out to the sides. So my palms, I'm pressing down through the palms and my shoulders, even as my fingertips are pointing up. And with a long spine, feeling like you're elevating through the crown of your head, we're going to tilt ear toward one shoulder. Take a breath. Go head up, elevating through the crown, ear toward other shoulder. Breathing, letting these lines of tension in the neck open. And head up. And now we'll take ear over to that first shoulder. Make a gentle half circle of the head. Head up, ear toward the shoulder, chin to the chest. Same side, gentle half circle. With a lot of breath. Let your breath be your friend here. And listen in. We don't want to be causing pain in the body. With Qigong, we say no pain, no pain. So it's okay to not get as full a range of motion. All right, and now we'll take chin to the chest and over to the other side. And with a lot of breath, chin to the chest, ear to the shoulder, head up. Stretching tension, neck and shoulders, and even the arms, down the inside of the arms. Let's do one more after this. Bring your arms down, maybe shake a little bit. All right, so we were stretching the inside of the arms. And now we're going to do sort of like the opposite to stretch the outside of the arms. So let me show you. We're going to bring fingers and thumb together, both hands. And at the same time, I'm pressing down through my palms, even as these fingers are rotated, they're flexed up toward the elbow. And trying to have the fingers like not forward, not down, but pointing up to the sky. So there's sort of a lot going on there. Um, Flexed up toward the elbows, pressing down through the shoulders, the back of the hands. All right, same thing. Elevate through your crown of your head and take ear toward one shoulder. Breathe. Let that line of tension on the other side of your neck open up. And head up and elevate through the crown, ear toward the other shoulder. Breathe. And over to the first side, moving through. Gentle half circle. Chin to the chest, ear to the shoulder, head up. Two more on this side. And you might hear a little snap, crackle, pop in your neck. You are not unique if that's the case. Let's go over to the other side. A lot of crispy crunchies going on in the neck. We're a lot more tense than we often are even aware of. Qigong, one of the basic ideas is that we carry stress in our bodies. We internalize that as tension, physical tension. All right, and releasing. Shake out your wrists a little bit and just do me a favor. Building the mind-body connection. Either close your eyes or look at the floor. Bring your attention internal in your body and just see what there is to notice in terms of sensation. Maybe you can connect with your heartbeat. Maybe you feel a little bit of pulsing or tingling in your hands. and a sense of enhanced circulation. All of that are signs that we're getting your energy moving, flowing, we're waking it up, helping it to move. And moving, flowing energy is healthy energy in the body. All right, let's do a little bit of shaking. So again, sort of that idea that stress becomes physical tension in our bodies. We hold on to stress, and with the shaking movement, we let it go. So we're shaking at the wrists, at the elbows, at the shoulders, shaking into the knees, shaking into the low back, where your neck meets your head. And we're going to exhale with an audible sigh. I want you to hear your exhale. So we'll go ahead and inhale and exhale. Three more breaths. Want you to let go, bring some intention to letting go of tension, letting it come out through that breath. Last one. Okay, very nice. And just pause for a second, few seconds, noticing inside your body, seeing what there is to notice in terms of sensation, building the mind-body connection. All right, next movement is called, I love this, releasing the stones. So we're gonna bring, let's say this hand, whatever hand you pick, that's hand A. So this is side of the body A. I'm going to bring hand A over to the side B of the body. Palm is facing away from you. We're going to bring that hand across the forehead, bring it into a fist. And hand A comes down toward the ground on side A. Hand opens, release. Hand B comes up over towards side A of the body. Bring that hand across the forehead. Hand B comes down to side B. Open the hand and release the stone. So you'll notice there is a turning through the hips and the waist. We're going to inhale as the hand comes to the side and across, and exhale through the nose as the hand drops down on its same side. Inhale and exhale. Keeping a gentle bend in the knees. Releasing the stones is the name of this movement. And this imagery is about letting go of heavy energy, heavy thoughts in the head, too much energy in the head. We're just letting that go. And we're giving it up to the ground, to beautiful planet Earth. Let Mama Earth do some composting for us. She can take that busy, heavy mental energy, and as we hand it back to her, she will transform that into fresh, new energy. Energy never goes to waste in this universe. It just gets sort of recycled, composted, transformed. And this one we'll do one more on each side. Let's do, this is called Repulse the monkey. It's a great name, isn't it? We're going to have one hand out in front of us, palm is facing up. The other hand is going to, the other hand has palm facing up to start with. It's going to circle behind us. And then the hand comes in by the ear, palm faces down. That hand, like it glides down the inside of the other arm. This bottom arm is going to be retracting, top arm is transitioning to palm up. Hand behind us, comes up behind us, palm faces up, comes by the ear, palm faces down, and it brushes down the inside of the arm. And the breathing is inhale as the arm goes behind you, and exhale as the arm comes past the ear and brushes down the inside of the other arm. So inhale up, and exhale forward, inhale, and exhale. This is repulse the monkey, getting rid of monkey mind, those busy thoughts. And if this full range of motion is not available to you, that's okay. You can do a much smaller version of the movement. So work with your body. Again, we're trying not to cause pain or harm. So you can work with a much smaller version of this movement if that's what your body has available. Over time, you may be able to increase the range of motion. You just don't want to do harm. Okay, that was release the monkey. Or sorry, repulse the monkey, not release the monkey. Releasing the monkey, like setting it free, that could be a little, I don't know, a little nutty. Okay, next movement is called waterfall. You can see I've got my hands in a little bit of kind of a scoop. I'm going to bend the knees. I'm going to bend down and scoop up. Bring my hands up toward my forehead. And now the back of my hands face each other. The hands float down the front of the body. And then at about heart center level, turn the hands back into the scoop. So it's an inhale, scooping up. Hands reach the top of the forehead. We start an exhale, and it's like we're pouring energy down front of the body. So we inhale up, pressing the hips forward at the top of the movement. Exhale, arms flow down. Inhale up, press the hips forward, and exhale down. This movement is like we're pouring fresh energy or fresh water into the mind, washing out old thoughts, old energy, washing it down through the front of the body, down through the legs and into the ground. Sometimes we just have too much energy in the head. And so bringing energy downward, even like we did as we started with the belly breathing, it we can calm our mind just by bringing energy out of the head, putting it back in this low belly area, the lower dantian, kind of like the gas tank for the body. Let's do one more. And as the hands come down, we're going to hold the hands in front of that lower dantian, palms facing each other. There is an acupoint on the hand, the center of the palm, and it is just about the strongest energy point on the body. And so as we point our palms toward each other, creating a field of energy between the hands. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands up sides of the body. And now we're going to move the hands like in front of the face, behind the head, from the back of the head, up over the top of the head, and down the front of the face. This movement is called Wisdom Qi Gong. So my hands are maybe 4 to 6 inches away from my actual head. We're working with the field of energy that is the head. And we are feeding energy into the front and back of the brain, the left and right sides of the brain. And we'll bring the hands back down, and almost like we wash that old chi out, gather a fresh ball of energy, and just put some attention between the hands, growing that field of energy. And bringing the hands up, and we'll do that Wisdom Qigong again. Circulating the arms, the hands around the head, up over the top of the head, down the front of the face, and around. Wisdom Qigong. Clearing out the cobwebs, feeding a fresh, powerful energy into the mind. And go ahead and bring the hands down, wash that out. And let's do 2 more things to finish up. So with those hands still in that position, call that holding a Qi ball. All right, this is a little longer Qigong flow we're going to do. This is called Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. I want you to take an inhale, and we're going to exhale, bending at the hips and the waist, bending the knees, arms float out to the sides of the body. Inhale, the arms come in and up the front of the body. We're going to exhale, pressing the hands forward. We're going to inhale, the arms up over the head and around. And we'll start the movement again, exhaling, inhaling, in and up. Exhale forward. Inhale all the way around, long inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms in and up the front of the body. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, circle around. This movement is about embracing our courage and our strength. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Coming back to the part of ourselves that is, it's the word I want, this part of ourselves that is unchanging, strong, grounded, centered, connected. Hands come down. 2 more things. I think I already said 2 things. We're really doing 2 more things. Hands come out in front of you. They circle out. They come in towards the solar plexus. Okay, so I'm bending the knees and hinging a little bit at the waist. Palms are facing down. Now they're floating in toward the solar plexus. So it actually is an exhale as the arms go out, and an inhale as I stand straighter, bringing the arms back into the center of the body. And exhaling. And inhaling. This is called Pebble in the Pond. Pebble in the pond is related to the earth element. This is about having our feet on the ground and filling up the earth center of the body with earth energy. Earth energy is very calming, grounding, healing. So again, we're sort of anchoring energy in the lower half of the body. Yes, we want our brains to have energy, and like I said, too much makes for a busy mind. So we fill up the body's gas tank with energy. And we'll do one more like this. And bringing the feet together. One arm will rest under the low abdomen. The other arm circles out to the side, up over the head, comes down the center line of the body. And we'll change the hands. Other arm floats up to the side, up over the head, comes down the center of the body. We'll go back and forth. Inhaling, arm up, and exhale, arm floats down. This is called centering. And think of this movement as gathering your energy back to yourself. We spread our energy out among many pursuits in life. Sometimes it's good to just recall that energy. Bring it home to you in this moment. And we'll do one more on each side. You enjoyed that practice and hope you feel like you have a little calmer mind, a little more energy in your body. Well, if you did enjoy that practice, I would super appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back soon with some more Qigong, so I hope to see you here soon. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.